This indicator automatically detects divergence and highlights potential turning points before price reacts. A lot of traders lose money not because they are bad at trading, but because they enter too late. By the time they buy, the move is already exhausted. By the time they sell, the selling pressure is already dying. That is exactly where divergence comes in, and that is exactly what this indicator is designed to solve. The challenge with divergence is that it is very easy to misread. One trader might see divergence, another trader might not. Some people draw it too early. Some people draw it too late. Some people see divergence everywhere. That subjectivity is what makes divergence hard to trade consistently. That is exactly what the VDBoost Divergence Wave Pattern Generator automates. How to add the indicator to your chart. First, open TradingView and make sure your chart is already open. At the top of the chart, click on the Indicators tab. Next, inside the search bar, type VDBoost Divergence Wave Pattern Generator. Once you click on the indicator, it will instantly load on your chart with the default settings applied. This indicator scans price and momentum in real time. It reads market structure, tracks momentum waves, and highlights divergence only when very specific conditions are met. Instead of guessing, instead of forcing lines on your chart, you are reacting to confirmed momentum shifts. So right now, let's go into the settings of the indicator. You click on the settings icon over here. And once the settings panel opens, the first thing you're going to see is fast structure, entry geometry. Now the fast structure controls the small and fast swings of price. Basically, it controls how sensitive the indicator is to short-term price movements. If you use a lower value, let's say 3, the indicator becomes more sensitive and you'll see more waves forming on the chart. If you use a higher value, for example 20, the indicator becomes less sensitive and you'll see fewer waves. For this setup, you can just leave it at 9. Right below that, you'll see Show Fast Lines. These are the fast wave lines you see on the chart. For a cleaner chart, I'm going to turn Show Fast Lines off. Next is Show Fast Fills. These are the shaded areas for the fast structure. To keep the chart clean, I'll turn Show Fast Fills off as well. Now, moving down to the next section, which is Slow Structure, Macro Context. This part controls the bigger picture of the market. It helps you see the overall structure instead of just short-term noise. For the slow pattern scale, values between 20 and 36 work very well on the 15-minute time frame. This gives you fewer signals, but the signals are stronger and more reliable. Next, I'm going to turn Show Slow Fills off to make the chart cleaner. I will leave Show Slow labels on. These are the labels you see on the chart, like rounded tops, rounded bottoms, and other signals. I'll also leave Show Slow Lines on. These are the structure lines that help you understand the bigger trend direction. Now, moving further down, you'll see Show Target Box. You can leave this off. For the momentum settings, which include fast length, slow length, and signal length, just leave everything at the default settings. There's no need to change anything here. Next, under Style and Colors, you can customize how the indicator looks. For the rounded top and bottom, I'm going to change the color from purple to gray. This helps make the chart look much cleaner and easier on the eyes. And that's basically all the important settings you need for this video. Once you're done adjusting everything, just click OK, and the settings will be applied to your chart. The buy strategy using this indicator is very simple, and you do not enter a buy trade immediately when you see a predator signal appear on the chart. You never buy automatically just because the signal shows up. The first thing you must confirm is that price is in an uptrend. This strategy only works when the market is already moving upward. Once the market is in an uptrend, you wait for a pullback to happen. During this pullback, you will see a predator signal printed below price in an uptrending market. This predator signal tells you that the pullback exhaustion is completed, meaning the correction is likely over. However, this does not mean you enter the buy trade immediately. The signal only gives you context, not the entry. What you must wait for next is price confirmation. Specifically, you wait for price to break above the swing high that was formed before the predator signal appeared. Once price clearly breaks above that swing high, you can now consider a buy trade. You enter the long position at the breakout of that swing level. Your stop loss is placed at the predator level. For this setup, you can aim for a 1-to-1 risk-to-reward ratio. If you allow the trade to play out, you can see that price moves in your favor and reaches the profit target. For the sell trade, the process is simply the opposite of the buy trade. The first thing you want to confirm is that price is in a downtrend. This strategy only applies when the market is already moving lower. Once the downtrend is established, you wait for a pullback to form. During this pullback, you want to see a predator signal appear. The predator forming during the pullback tells you that the correction is likely exhausted, but it is still not an entry signal by itself. Just like the buy setup, your entry depends on price confirmation. You must focus on the swing low that created the predator signal. That swing low is the level you need price to break before considering a sell trade. You do not enter the trade immediately after the indicator shows that the pullback is exhausted. Instead, you wait patiently for price to break below the swing low that formed before the predator appeared. Once price clearly breaks that swing low, you can now enter your short position at the break. Your stop loss is placed at the predator level, just above the pullback structure. For this setup, you can target a 1-to-1 risk-to-reward ratio. If you allow the trade to play out, you can see that price continues lower and reaches the profit target, completing the sell trade setup. The rules are simple. The discipline is what matters. Now, an important reminder, no indicator is 100% accurate. Losses are part of trading. This indicator does not eliminate losses. What it does is improve timing and filter bad entries. Always use a stop loss. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. One trade should never be able to damage your account. Now let me share a very important tip that can dramatically improve your results. After extensive testing, this indicator performs best on the 15-minute and 1-hour time frames. These time frames strike a balance between noise and structure. Lower time frames produce more signals, but they also produce more false signals. Higher time frames produce fewer signals, but they tend to give cleaner and more reliable reversals. So, after diving deep into the logic of the VDubus divergence wave pattern generator, I have to say, this is exactly what I've been looking for lately. Most indicators just scream buy or sell based on a single crossover, but what makes this one different is how it respects the rhythm of the market. By combining zigzag price structures with MACD momentum, it's not just looking at price, it's looking at the exhaustion behind the move. My key takeaways: sophisticated patterns. It doesn't just hunt for basic divergences. It looks for those complex 3-wave structures and trap reversals that usually catch retail traders off guard. The safety net. That built-in dashboard is a lifesaver. Being able to see the raw bullish versus bearish strength before clicking trade adds a much-needed layer of discipline. The reality check. Now, a word of advice. Because this uses retrospective pattern confirmation, the signals can sometimes appear a bit late. It's not a magic predict the future button, it's a confirm the structure tool. Final thoughts. After seeing how this logic plays out on the live charts, I've realized that I'm no longer just chasing candles. I'm finally trading the waves. If you're tired of noisy signals and want to see the actual decay and continuation of a trend, this script is definitely worth a spot on your TradingView favorites. But before we wrap up, a quick reality check. Remember that this indicator, or any indicator for that matter, is simply a tool, not a crystal ball. It's designed to assist your analysis, not replace your own judgment. This video is purely for educational purposes and reflects my personal review and experience using the script. Trading involves risk, so always do your own backtesting before going live. I'd love to hear from you guys. Is there a specific setting you're using, or perhaps a logic I missed? If you have any feedback or suggestions, please drop them in the comment section below. I read all of them, and I'm genuinely thankful for your input. In fact, let me know what you want to see next. Is there another TradingView script or a specific strategy you're curious about? Your suggestions help shape the future of this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.